everyone, it's tutorialsbya here, and today I'll be showing you guys how to attach this really awesome CitrusWave bracelet to your own Loomey Time watch. So just to let you know, obviously you will need a Loomey Time watch for this, and I thought I would share some really cool news with you guys. So recently Loomey Time has partnered with the Max Love Project, which is basically a great organization that helps children with cancer and other life-threatening illnesses, and they are going to be having a Loomathon on September 14th in California, and Loomey Time has also donated some watches to them, and I've got their link in the description box below for Max Love in case you'd like to see more information about that. But anyways, for a limited time, loomeytime.com will be having the coupon code MAXLOVE that you can use to get 10% off of your order, as well as $1 of your order to be donated to the organization. So in the description box below, I'll have that coupon code below, and in case you're watching this in the far future when the coupon code has expired, I'll let you guys know also down in the description box below so you don't go through all the trouble in checking and stuff like that. So anyways, before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and now without further ado, let's get started. So today you will need any type of loom. Obviously you will need a Loomey Time for this, and if you just want to make the watch strap itself, I have a tutorial just for that in the description box below, so don't forget to go ahead and check that out as well. You will also need about 37 bands for the border of your watch strap, as well as the end right here. Depending on your wrist size, you might need more links here to extend it, or if you have a smaller wrist size, then you can make it smaller. Then you will need, for my specific color pattern that I'm using today, I'm using 8 for these two blue little pieces here, and then 20 for the purple parts here, because I'm using green in place. Also, we've got hidden cap bands inside of this just for stability and formality. So I am going to be using 10 of those, so you'll need 10 of those. And then you will also need a hook and 1 C-clip. So anyways, all my supplies today are from rainbowloom.com. And now without further ado, let's get started. So first off, I'm going to start with my looms, arrows pointing down, and don't mind my second arrow here. That was just from when I took my looms apart and decided to put them together again, and I happened to mix this one up in here. But we're going to start off with the border now. So we're going to use our border bands for this, and you're going to use one band at a time. I'm first going to go diagonally right here. Then I'm going to go diagonally the other way, so that way I've got 2 here. And now I'm going to go vertically on the very left, and then on the right we're going to go diagonally inwards here. So that way you get something like this. Then we're going to go vertically on the left and the middle pin bars, so that way you get something like this. And sorry that I'm using clear bands, I'm trying to get the effect of the very citrus looking thing for you guys to see. So I'm going to turn my loom to see if you guys can see it a little bit better. But now we are going to go diagonally in the center, as well as on the left side. So that way you get something like this. And now we are going to go vertically on the middle and the right. So that way you get something like this. And then we are going to go diagonally on the left and vertically on the right. Like that. Then we are going to go vertically on the left. And then on the right as well. And then we are going to go diagonally on the right only. And we are now finished with the border. So when you're completed, you should have something like this. And it's a little bit hard to see, so let me tilt this so it's maybe a little bit easier for you guys to see. So now we're going to go ahead and add on the kind of filler bands that are on the inside. So I'm going to start off with my green, and we're going to go vertically, diagonally, and then diagonally again. So that way you get something like that. Now I'm going to do 2 of my next colors. So one band goes there, and then the other one goes right here. And my ring is like falling off. Okay, so that way you get something like this. Now we're going to go back to our green, and you're going to go vertically and then diagonally. And then you're going to go diagonally again. So that way you get something like that. We're going to scoot our loom up a little bit, and I'm going to use my blue now, diagonally and diagonally again. Scoot my loom down, and then we're going to go vertically, diagonally, diagonally again. Except for this time, I'm going to go vertically with another green. So that way you get something like this. So now we are going to go ahead and add on our kind of a watch attachment here. So first off, I'm just going to go in with my hook and puncture through 3 holes. And it doesn't matter which side you start out on with your Loomey Time watch, because we're going to do the same exact thing to both sides of the watch. So I'm just puncturing through the holes because they tend to have this slight skin almost of silicone left over there. And this is just going to make it easier for later on. And so now we are going to go ahead. You're first going to take a border colored band. You're going to stick your hook inside the you're going to grab a border colored band. You're going to stick your hook inside one of the holes on the left. Grab this clear band and then pull it through partially. So that way you get something like this. This is partially through. Next we're going to do the center. So for this I am going to grab this vertical green band off of here and stick my hook in the center. Put this on my hook and pull this through the center halfway like that. And basically we put that on the loom in the first place just to have a placeholder so we know that it goes there. And then now we're going to take one of our clear bands, our border bands again, stick our hook in the very right dot here, and pull this clear band through halfway so that way you get something like this. So now we're going to go ahead and attach this on. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and start out with the middle. So I'm going to take my 2 bands right here, if I can get it, just like that. So that way you get something like that. Now for this next step, we're going to go ahead and add on the right side. So I'm going to grab my 2 right bands here. Put those on. And then for this next one, we're going to do something a little bit different. So we're going to grab this green band right here and pull that off for a second. Just let it go. Then for this, we're going to grab both these bands and place it onto this pin right here. So that way you get something like that. Now we're going to grab just the top layer only, so the very top layer, and we're going to place it down here onto this bottom pin. Then take this green band and put it right on top right there. So that way you kind of change the order of how it goes. So that way you get something like that. And then now we're going to go ahead and add on some cap bands. So for this I'm going to use my border colored bands again. We're going to start on this pin right here. Take a single band, wrap it around that center pin 3 times. 2 and 3, and you're going to do that all the way up. So go to the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Just wrap it around that pin 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And don't do this very last pin right here. So now we are ready to go ahead and start the hooking process. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go into the center with my hook and grab this band here that should be hooked downwards to this pin. Be careful when you're hooking downwards because it is a little bit trickier. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So now we're going to go back in the center, grab this next band and hook that over, and then go in here and hook that vertically. So that way you get something like this. Before we continue, I'm going to go back over here to where I put this band off to the side for a little bit. Pick that up and place this onto that pin right here. And it looks as if it's twisted, so I'm going to untwist that. So you're finished with that right there. Now we're going to go up to the next place, to this cap band, go inside, grab this band and hook that downwards, and then go inside again, grab this next band and hook that over, so that we get something like this. Go up to the next cap band and we're going to continue hooking. You're always going to grab the band that's on top, other than the cap band. And I grabbed 2 that time, so I'm going to try that again. Like that. Go in and grab the next green one and hook that vertically. Now we're going to go up here and hook this next one diagonally downwards and diagonally up here, just like that. I'm going to go up here, go inside, grab this band, hook that over, hook that over to this pin here, and then upwards. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back down to the bottom of our loom and hook the border, or to the center of our loom actually. So I'm going to start on the, it doesn't really matter actually, I'm going to start on the left, go inside all the bands, grab the very bottom one, and hook that vertically. For this one here, you want to pull it back. Grab this band here, hook it inwards. Grab the next band, hook that over. And then continue hooking the border. I'm just going to alternate left side, do the right side after that. Then you're going to go left again, and just remember you're going inside all the bands except for the bottom one, and then you're grabbing the bottom one. Sorry, that was my elbow on the table. And hook this over, hook this one vertically. Oh goodness, missed the band on that one. Keep going over here. That would be my heater in the background, sorry. And then finish it off at the top. Just like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a single band of my border color, stick my hook inside of all these bands right here, and then grab this one band, pull it through, and then attach that end onto my hook. So that way I've created a single chain link that holds onto all these bands here. And now I'm going to, I just realized my nails match my hook. You're going to remove all of the bands from your loom, and be kind of gentle with this because you don't want to snap any bands. Just like that. And now we are finished with one side of our bracelet. So if you need your strap to be longer, you can add on more links onto the end, but personally this is enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and attach my C-clip. If you need more than the hook and hands way of adding an extension, is a great way to do that, but if you don't like using your hook and hands, you can also make an extension on your loom, like how you would make any kind of extension. So anyways, I've showed you how to make one side, and just so that way this video isn't a billion years long, you're going to go ahead and rewind the video so that way you can make the other side of your watch strap. I've got the time of when we start making this, the exact time, in the description box down below, so be sure to go look at that so that you know exactly where to go. And then I will be right back with my finished bracelet or watch strap. Okay, so I finished my other side, and basically I just used my C-clip to connect both of these sides together, and we are now finished. So anyways, that is how you attach this awesome CitrusWave bracelet to your Loomey Time watch. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and also the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and find me on all my social media sites that are in the description down below. And also, don't forget to check out loomeytime.com, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!